for downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, actually. And I'm going to show the little bit of differences that you'll see in Ipe, in premium grade Ipe. You'll notice that this board right here is very light. This one is a little red, and this one here is quite brown. Another thing you'll notice is these cross cuts here, and that's just when the saw comes across the wood. Sometimes the rings of the wood are going in the other direction, so you have this kind of coloring that happens, and that's natural in this wood to have that. And then this one down here, and look at the striping in this one. It's pretty pronounced compared to the rest of them. You'll see that even down here, that's I don't know if you can see that very well, but that one has where you can see the rings on the sideways. Each one of the boards is really unique, and that's kind of what makes it so beautiful when it's put together, is that it's not all the same. And you can see from this fence project here how gorgeous that is. And of course, this is a high-end residential building that this is located in, right next to the Energy Solutions Arena where the Jazz play, downtown Salt Lake City. So I'll just walk up here and do a couple more so you can kind of see. Here you'll notice that there's almost no defect in the board, like knots or whatever. You'll find one on occasion. We'll see if we can see one on any of these. This is just a random order that came in here. Another nice thing is you'll notice that there's some tagging here. Well, this is common in the city landscape. All you have to do to get rid of that is a light layer of sanding using 60 to 80 grit sandpaper, and that will come right off. So it's good because with those synthetic materials, you'll never be able to do that. Here's another one that has kind of a cool look to it, and every single one is just different. Every single board. Here's another one. You can kind of see on this one some more of the cross cutting. Sometimes people think that that's fuzzy. We've had some people think that that's mold. That's not mold. It's just the way that the board is cut. It still is a premium piece of Ipe, even when that happens, and it will still last just as long as any of the other ones. So here's another one with some lines in it. That's pretty cool. And then down here you have some more. That has something on it, and not quite sure what that is. So, I mean, this is almost as close as you get to knot. You see this right here, but it's actually, as you run your finger over it, it's completely smooth, so it's actually not defective. Here is a board that does have a knot right here. You see that? That knot. That's about usually as much as you're going to see. Let's see if we can see any others. Anyway, this is a commercial project for an apartment building, condo building down here. So every one of these boards is from Ipe Woods USA, and they meet the criteria for the premium grading for the boards. So let's see. I'll just keep walking down. I think you've seen most of these kind of. Here's one, and you see this is tagging. There was some attempt to remove it, and it looks like it was used with a cleaner, and that's probably because they used the Ipe oil on it. I can tell that they used an oil, and if you get this, remember, you just need a light layer of sanding. The density of the wood, it's not going to really affect it too much. So you take a piece of sandpaper. Don't try to remove it with any chemical. I just saw one big knot, and this is not typical. This knot's large enough that you could ask for a replacement board for that one for sure. That's the only one with a knot like that, though. Not sure how that one got through, but you know, it does happen. So there is a lot of lumber that goes through our facilities. So now these ones over here haven't been treated. This is just the natural. This doesn't have any oil or anything on it. If they keep the boards like this, it's going to turn to a natural gray, and which, to be honest, is preferred in a lot of the high-end projects currently. So we'll see what they decide to do with this. I don't think they're going to leave that way, because you come over here and you see that this has been treated with the oil too. So this is probably just waiting to be treated on that other side. So yeah, this is a good indication up close of what Ipe looks like. And of course, if you buy Ipe, part of that purchase is the diversity in the board, from the coloring, the dark to the light. Here's another one of those boards that has the cross cutting on it. So sometimes people like those, and sometimes they try to have them pulled out. If you don't like these boards, you know, we don't go through the pellets before we send them out. You just need to buy probably about an extra 2% on your order if you don't want those. But honestly, I think it looks fantastic. When you get any distance from it, it just looks really beautiful. Every single one of the boards does. Here's another one with kind of a oaky look to it up here. So anyway, these are the boards from Ipe Woods USA. Come visit us at ipewoods.com.